I'm Cyprian Philip.
Dragana Philip.
And we're Legends parents. We had hope when we first got married that we're gonna have our own kids naturally. And after so many pretty much devastating outcomes, we didn't want to keep our hopes up. Just wrapping our head around, should we make the first step and deciding to do IVF was hard. And I was a little ignorant. I thought it's just gonna happen. Okay, that was the hard part, just saying yes, and it didn't happen. So after that, I became a little heart-hardened and should we even do it again? What's the point of all this?
I thought the hardest choice was like, is it biblical or not? The hardest choice is, do you continue after cycle 1? Do you continue after cycle 2? Do you continue after cycle 3, 4, 5, 6? For us, it was after cycle 8 that we had a successful outcome. We did not expect to be foster parents in the start of our fertility journey.
But we wanted to help.
Yeah.
So we decided to talk amongst ourselves and ask, are we strong enough to do this, me and you, without relying on anyone else? And we decided, yes, we can do this.
We kept our license, and then 4 years after we finalized adoption of the girls, they called us for the triplets. And we said, what?
During the COVID pandemic, I think we fell in love with them immediately.
And it was a hard thing because for some reason, I always had a desire to carry a pregnancy myself. Just to know that there's people out there that just get pregnant so easily. It's just such a challenge with my faith. Like, why does it happen like this?
And the way that I feel like we dealt with the stressful parts of infertility is to try to normalize it.
Yes.
Try to make it feel like this is not something that's wrong with us. We're just utilizing the tools available to us so that we can have higher chances of getting pregnant.
So the team in Irvine was great. They did our first 4 IVF cycles, and then we did our last 4 IVF cycles in Corona. So both teams of nurses, like when I see purple now, I'm like, ooh, IVF nurse, reminder.
And it seemed very personalized, it seemed very cohesive. Every person had their own role, but they each knew the treatment, they each knew how to identify all the questions, everything that was going on together as a team.
Dr. Lin, he's funny. So that kind of like loosened up the environment a little bit. It just makes a difference because being able to approach a facility takes some courage. And even though the first 7 were unsuccessful, I stuck with RFC because of the fact that they were willing to keep trying.
We felt like they were doing their best each time.
Dr. Lin, he wasn't willing to just push away my desires. He actually listened. With this cycle number 8, we transferred 2 embryos, and we were so blessed that initially both stuck. I had some bleeding, and we contacted our health insurance and got seen, and they were telling us that both babies were demised, so they passed. And I told Dr. Lin, I don't feel like the second baby has passed. Can I come to you and you see me for a scan just to confirm? And he's like, yes, Dragana, come in. And I know you graduated, but I will do a scan for you. And we went to Dr. Lin's office, and what did he say?
He said, oh my gosh, don't let them kill your baby. He's alive. Look at the heartbeat. And sure enough,
Yes.
thump, thump, thump on the screen. I understand they told you you're septic, you need antibiotics. If you want to go back, go get your medication, but don't let them touch your baby.
Yes.
They were able to not only offer treatment, but really show care.
I have access to my chart on my app on my phone, and it says, patient refuses to believe bedside scan of no fetal heart tone on baby B and A. Patient is leaving AMA against medical advice to see fertility specialist. And thank God we did that. Thank God. We will never forget the support that we had from Dr. Lin, Jennifer, and the team. And this is where our miracle baby legend came about. I even advertised it in our baby slideshow for our baby dedication. Thank you, Dr. Lin.